welcome back to Teaching in the Pines. If you're new here, my name is Megan. I am a second-year teacher in Northern California, and I teach 4th grade. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. If you are returning, thank you so much for clicking on my video again. I know I haven't been here. It has been a long time. I just wanted to quickly kind of catch up to speed of why I haven't been on here. This is what this video is about. So, I did not teach the first 2.5 weeks of school. I was out sick. I'm not gonna go really more in detail than that for obvious reasons, just privacy and stuff. But I was out sick for 2.5 weeks of school, so I missed my teacher work days. I missed setting up my classroom, like the end of like putting student name tags out or setting up really any classroom procedure with my kiddos on the first day of school. It was probably the hardest transition coming back from school that I've ever had or experienced, and I'm only a second-year teacher, so basically because I missed those 2 weeks, I had a sub, and I had multiple subs that could take my position. I didn't have one long-term sub, I had 2, so basically, the kids were just allowed to do whatever they wanted in the classroom, and it was really hard to come back and kind of re-teach the expectations or like unlearn behaviors that they had been allowed to do with other subs that wouldn't have flown with me or I wouldn't let happen. Not to say that this sub wasn't super helpful, and I'm not saying anything like that. I was so grateful that someone could take my class. And I didn't even have time to really write sub plans. I threw something together really quickly, but how do you write sub plans for the first day of school or the second or even the first week when you haven't done any sort of procedures or classroom management with your kiddos? It was a hard time, but anyways, I'm back since then. I have now been kind of catching up to speed. It's been about a month into our school, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a month and a week or so. And I was out the first 2 weeks, and since then, I've been trying to just kind of catch my kids up to the standard of where I expect their behavior to be, and that sounds kind of blunt and kind of aggressive, and I don't mean it that way. It's just been hard to teach them when they were allowed to just get up and go to the bathroom whenever they wanted, or they weren't taught to raise their hand, and some of them are coming from an online program from the school, so they haven't been in school for over 1.5 years, so there's that aspect of the new kiddos coming in. So basically, I've just been catching up. I haven't really had anything that I've been able to teach and show you guys. It's just been a whirlwind, and so I do apologize for not filming more videos and not being more on here, but I just have felt like so behind, and my kids were really behind. In my mind, I kept feeling that way. Another thing I wanted to quickly mention, other than the fact that I've been out and I've been trying to remold the expectations of my room and get those relationships forming that I missed on the first 2 weeks of school. I feel like I didn't make any connections with my kids, and I just was thrown in to a classroom that I had set up, but the kids were already in the swing of things on their own way, and so I kind of just interrupted that flow, and there was a lot of behavior. And anyway, so other than that, we have also been dealing with a huge mega fire in our community. As a Californian, you kind of expect fires around this time of year. It kind of just comes with being from California, and it's scary. And I mean, I moved down to the city, and I grew up in a pretty rural, farm-esque area, which is where I currently teach. And just from growing up there and growing up around grasslands and brush and lots of fires, I have developed such a severe anxiety to fires that even when like one happens down the street from me in a city, because they don't spread like they do in where I'm from down in the city, and even then I still like panic, and I need to get home, I need to get all my belongings, I need to get my dogs out. Like I just go into this like fight or flight mode, and it's in the city and it's a building that's isolated 2 miles away, but still in my mind I'm like, ugh, fires. Anyways, so I say this to kind of explain how I know how my kids, I know how the other teachers are, I know how the community around my school is feeling right now. At the time I'm filming this video, things have calmed down significantly. There is a lot less, I think the fire is pretty much contained. There's a lot less spread. It was getting all the way up to Tahoe, which was absolutely crazy. The Caldor fire is the one I'm in specific that was really affecting. Not to give my location away or anything, but I think like 60% of our kids were evacuated and were like camping and were homeless basically, or displaced. And a lot of my kids since then have been found homeless because their homes have been burnt down. So that on top of me coming back has just been unbearable and unmanageable. And just I felt like the whole week we were on pause and just dealing with emotions and helping our kids. And we stayed open a couple of days. We had to close down, and I'll kind of explain. I'll even insert pictures in a minute. A couple days we did have to close down because it was impossible to get the smoke out of our room. There was absolutely no way that it could have escaped, and it was just pooling in our room. It was so thick. I'll try to insert a picture right now as I'm talking. But basically we tried to stay open because we wanted to be a safe space for kids to come get breakfast, to come get lunch, to come get snack, and to come kind of decompress and talk with their counselors. My whole community was evacuated, and there was nothing I could say to these kids to help them. So I don't mean to depress you on here, but everything since then has kind of settled down. Now I'm coming to you at a place where I can kind of look back on it and be a little bit more reflective, but that has been why I haven't been on here. The fire, and because I was out. So I didn't have a first day of school. I didn't even have a first week of school. I had to kind of go back in the middle of this fire and make do the best I can. But I am now in a place where I feel like the world has settled down and everything's okay. I just wanted to let you know that I'm okay, my family's okay, everybody's okay, and I'm on here, and I'm really excited to start posting more videos. I know I didn't follow through with that promise of showing you the first day of school and all that stuff, and that's gonna have to be a next year situation, but here we are, and I'm excited to kind of bring you along for the ride. Anyways, I wanted to say thank you so much for being here. I hope that I haven't lost you guys, and I hope that I'm gonna push out more videos for you guys to click on, and I hope that I'm helping you any sort of way in the future. I have a week of my life kind of getting back in the swing of things that's gonna go live in a day or two. I'm kind of editing it. It's my very first one, so be nice. And I've also filmed a classroom economy vlog that you guys have asked for. So I have lots of things coming up here. So that being said, go hit the notification button so that you don't miss any future videos. And go follow me on my Instagram handle that is linked down below. It is Teacher in the Pines, not Teaching in the Pines. It's no big deal. It was taken. It's fine. I'll share. So go follow me at Teacher in the Pines over on Instagram, because I do post updates and let you know when videos are coming. And another thing is, I want to know what you want to know about me. Do you want lifestyle? Are you interested about who I am? Do you want tips on classroom management? Do you want tips on anything teaching related? Just let me know. Comment down below what you would like to see in an upcoming video. So I know that it's helpful and that's what's asked for. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. It means everything to me, and stay tuned for some upcoming videos. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It really helps me out. Yeah, have a wonderful day, and I will see you very soon. Bye.